So in this topic we are going to cover basic general terms which are always there in any of the underground piping network. For example, wall pits, cleanouts, inverted elevations, okay, diversion pits, trench piping, lifting station, manholes, catch basins. So these are the things which will be there in any piping network. So every piping engineer must know what these terms are, how these are visible in any of the layout drawings, how we can locate it, how we are going to check various civil drawings, and how we are going to design it, and what various things we need to know about each and everything. So all those things shall be covered one by one. So let us start with the topic where we are going to understand the general terms. Underground piping, this is one of the critical piping topic which we are going to discuss in this course. Let us see what we are going to cover in this part. Here we are discussing the total 9 sections. Okay, let us see what we are going to cover in each section. First part, we are going to start with basic definitions. We'll try to understand what are underground networks, where we use it, why we use it, and how we prepare few of the networks. Then caution, okay, these are rooted underground, so many things we need to keep in mind. So this is what we are going to discuss in this section. Then rules, general rules and practices. This is really important part where we are going to cover many things which are really important. Most of the rules which we need to follow while planning the underground piping, we are going to cover in this part. Then general terms, this is something which are common for all the underground networks. So we are going to discuss in detail what is catch basin, why we use it, clean outs, sealed manholes, vent piping, invert elevation, lifting station, diversion pits. So all these things will be common in most of the networks. So we need to understand each and every item. Then we can visualize how we can use these things in underground networks. Then we are going to cover these 5 UG systems: cooling water, supply and return, then these open systems, then the closed system. Oily water sewer and contaminated rainwater we are going to discuss as open underground networks, then the closed networks. So we have divided these into cooling water, open and closed networks. So this we are going to discuss in detail. Each and every network will be discussed in detail. Then we are going to cover what are composite drawings, why we need it, what are the basic requirements, what are the various inputs required. Okay, so this is again a very critical deliverable from piping. So we need to understand what it is all about. So we are going to cover many things in this section also. Then trench piping, this again we are going to cover. This is one of the general terms only. So we are going to cover what is trench piping, why we need to do this, and what are the various cross section we can show in these kind of piping. So this is how we are going to cover this part. Then this is just an example. Here we are going to cover these 5 networks in detail. I have taken one example like how we are going to cover these things. Like for example, if cooling water system we are going to cover, we are going to discuss what is supply and return system, how these are initiated, from where these are starting and where these are going, how these are distributed, how the manual locations are decided, what are the various cross section we are going to cover. Then crossover configuration, connection with the various equipment, for example exchanger and pumps, we are going to cover in this section. So this is just a representation how we are going to cover the cooling water system. Similarly we are going to cover all these networks. Okay, then in last part we are going to cover the scope and responsibility split. Okay, as many disciplines are involved here: civil, piping, electrical, instrumentation, process. So we are going to cover how the scope is splitted, okay, while estimation and planning and cost, all those things we are going to cover in the form of tabular format, so that we can understand the scope split, what we are going to show at various stages of model review: 30%, 60%, 90%. So this is we are going to touch upon these things. Scope split for design and construction drawing, procurement stages. So this is how we are going to cover this section with all these subsections. So this is going to be very interesting part. So let us see how it goes. Let's start with the course.